A lot of people these days end up living in the neighbouring suburbs to where they grew up, because I think it's what you're comfortable with, familiar, your friends, your family all live in the area. Are you finding that that's causing an issue for the younger generation and the first home buyers when it comes to wanting to secure a property?
Yeah, so the area we're in is a fairly high median house price. I'll say it's about 1.2 currently. Yeah. You're not going to get many first home buyers buying a family home, so there's actually plans that have been approved recently for the Southern Rail Link, which I know is conjecture for a lot of political people out there.
Yeah.
So that's getting built not far from where we live actually, and everything's getting rezoned.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so there's a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah.
But they're trying to build more apartments to make it easier, more affordable, but it creates a lot of, just the issues around people that have lived in their home for 50 years. But the government, tries to claim that they're building apartments to make it more affordable for first home buyers.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you sell an apartment, or buy an apartment, you pay stamp duty.
Yeah.
Right? So if you've got 20 on one lot that used to be a house and you're doing 10 transactions a year, work out the stamp duty on that compared to what a house, I think the government benefits from it.
Yes.
More than
the
first home buyer that they claim to make happy.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, don't realise that when they're looking for a property to purchase, that they need to consider the infrastructure, what's getting built in the area, all the road works and like the train line works, like especially around Mordialloc, that they're always shutting down roads. So you've got to be willing to put up with changes in the neighbourhood to demographic as well as the impact just to cafes and small businesses as well.
Yeah, the road works, and then there's where they're building part of this rail loop, suburban rail loop. The government gave some of the residents boxes of tea and biscuits for the noise at night. So for the next 2 years, we're going to keep you awake, but here's a box of English breakfast and a biscuit.
You understand that, apartments, they're cheaper, but the ability for first home buyers to grow equity in an apartment, they're very slow, and sometimes you don't make any real profit at the end of the day in an apartment. So they're able to find somewhere to live, but they're not setting themselves up for a good, as an asset to grow and use as retirement.
You wouldn't recommend, and I'm not a financial advisor, but you wouldn't recommend buying an apartment to grow your wealth.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones we're seeing at the moment, people are selling them at a loss. But someone, told me years ago that God's not creating more land. So if you're building up but it's on the same plot of land, generally it's not going to, your investment isn't going to rise a lot.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to invest in its property, just get land, even if it's, further out.
Yeah.
The population will expand and you'll end up getting a better return.
Yeah. What's your favourite property to sell?
I won't say favourite, because some of the properties that you go to and you'll think, God, it's going to be tough to sell. They actually, they'll surprise you. So you can actually get it wrong. And then some of the properties that you think are going to be great, people aren't as interested in. Yeah. So it's a good game, real estate, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with a lot of people, and as I said, when people get stressed, you don't know how they're going to act.
Yeah.
And they go back to their inner child, and will get angry or sad. The best one, I think, is just the best outcome for the purchaser and vendor.
Yeah.
If the vendor's like, oh, I'm wrapped with that result, and the purchaser's like, oh my God, we've been looking for ages, and it's they don't think they've overpaid, they're just happy, and where everyone's happy, where you're not getting chased, with a chainsaw. Yeah. They're always good.
They're not going around with a black marker on all your for sale boards.
Yeah. So just if everyone's happy with the outcome, and it's you see them 6 months later, and they've moved in, and that's where it makes you feel the best.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Jarrod, for coming in and answering all those questions and having a chat with me. If anyone has further questions or is interested, Jarrod's details are below in the link. So reach out to him if you are wanting to sell your property or just have questions about the market. But thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Catherine, and yes, have a great week and year, everyone, and thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
Bye.